In September of 1942, Satchel Paige was pitching for the Kansas City Monarchs, and Josh Gibson was playing for the Homestead Grays in the second game of the Negro League World Series. Fans held their breath as black baseball's two biggest stars faced one another at last.
Satchel Paige always thought he was the greatest pitcher in the world, and Josh Gibson thought he was the greatest hitter in the world, and we did too. And Satchel and Josh in this World Series ball game, Satchel pitching, and we got a ball game one against the Monarchs with 2 out in the ninth inning. The first place hitter, he tripled on Satchel. We got 2 out, so that didn't bother us any at all. So Satchel called me. He said, "Hey, Nancy, come here." I said, "Wait on, Satchel." He said, "Let me tell you what I'm fixing to do." I said, "What are you fixing to do?" He said, "I'm going to walk Howard Easterlin. I'm going to walk Buck Leonard. I'm going to pitch to Josh Gibson." I said, "Man, don't be facetious." He said, "That's what I'm going to do." I said, "Time." I called the manager, who was Frank Duncan, great ball player himself. I said, "Frank, you got to listen to what Satchel said." And so Satchel told him what was going to happen. And so in walking Easterlin and walking Buck Leonard to fill the bases. Now, when he was walking Buck, Josh was in the circle, with a guy standing next to him. And he talking to Josh all the time. So, "Josh, do you remember the day when we were playing on the same team, and I told you that one day we were going to meet and we were going to see who was the best?" He said, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." Satchel said, "All right," said, "now it's the time to prove this thing." So when Josh come up to the bat, listen, let me tell you what this man did. He said, "Time." He called the trainer, who our trainer was Jew Baby Floyd. And I don't know why they called him Jew Baby, because he was black as me. But anyway, when Jew Baby comes out with his like the smock that the doctor would wear, and he's got a concoction in a glass. He's got a glass. He got some water, and he puts this, I guess, apple seltzer or something. He pours this in that water, and it fizzes, and Satchel drinks it down. He lets out a bill. I can hear it, but nobody else heard it. And so he said, "Now I'm ready." So the fans, now they know what's happening. Now everybody, we got to have 40,000 people. They're standing. And here comes Satchel. Satchel said, "You know, Josh," said, "I'm going to throw you some fastball. I'm going to throw you a fastball belt high." Boom. Strike one. Josh didn't move that. He said, "Now I'm going to throw you another fastball, but this is going to be faster than the other fastball." Boom. Strike 2. He said, "Now, Josh, I've got you 2 strikes and no balls. In this situation, I'm supposed to knock you down, brush your back." He said, "But I'm not going to throw any smoke at you, yo. I'm going to throw a P at your knee." Boom. Strike 3. And when he struck him out, Satchel must be 6'5". Satchel stretched out, looked like he was 7 feet tall, and he walked off the field and walked by me and said, "You know what, Nancy? Nobody hit Satchel." That was the end of that.